I'm Jacqueline.
And I'm Philip, and welcome to issue 13 of Weekend Update. Man, 13 weeks. We stayed with something for 13 weeks. And the squeaky chair. I have my squeaky chair back.
It's your turn.
Yeah.
And you fidget, so.
And I do fidget,
great.
so it's gonna be.
Maybe that'll make you not fidget.
Yeah, I will do my best to try to not fidget during this whole thing. So we have new slides this week, so it's pretty exciting.
Exciting?
And we got rid of some slides, so it's pretty exciting.
Changing it up.
Yep, change it up. So during this time, as always, while we're live, if you have any questions, shoot them in there. We're kind of watching. They're hidden behind the mask over here. And then we will, yeah, the mask. So we'll go from there.
First things first, masks. You wearing it?
See if I can, there. I can do the hook and it just hangs on my ears. But that's what happens when your ears are really big. Things can just loop over your big ears and they stay there the whole time.
So as you all know, in Virginia, we've been recommended to wear masks in public. So
In the building.
in public, yeah, that's what I said.
Yep.
Geeky Pierre has brought in some for sale. If anyone is interested, they're on our boutique wall, and they are
They're like this.
$8. These are made by her, yes.
These. There are different ones over there on the wall.
Batman's wearing one too.
Yep. So we are highly suggesting that you wear your mask in the store. And it is for the safety of others, not really yourself to wear the mask, but safety of others. So we're highly suggesting that you wear your mask in store. We are still working to keep everything clean in the store. We're wiping up after everybody. Talk louder. I can't talk louder. I can't talk louder.
As you can, I've heard it.
We're keeping the store clean. We're doing everything we can to make this safe. My mask is falling down.
Because it's not tied on.
I know, it's just hanging on by my
By
ears.
thread.
Yep, by a thread. So we're doing everything that we can. So just keep that in mind to try to keep everyone safe. We want everyone to be safe, and we want everyone to feel safe. Not everyone is in good health, and they still need to get out too, and then they want to come out. So think of others as you're coming out and going places. It's never hurt anyone to think about somebody else. So just saying. So think about it.
PSA from Philip today.
Yeah, I myself have an autoimmune, so I try to keep myself safe, and I appreciate it if everyone tries to keep me safe. So, and then I guess during this one is also we have been having people, so we're open still normal hours, 11 to 7 Monday through Saturday, 12 to 6 on Sunday. So if you want to do appointments, it will be either before 11 or after 7. So you need to set those up in advance with us. I'll drop this really quick while we're the only ones in this part of the store. So you'll need to make those appointments with us, which is fine. People have been setting up appointments coming in at 10:30. We're kind of limiting them to 15-minute increments so they can come in and shop and be safe. We're still doing our curbside pickup for people, and we are still doing local deliveries for people. That's not a problem. So if you have any of that stuff, or shipping, we're still shipping. I think we shipped a few books to Michigan and some other places, New Jersey. So we have been shipping, different areas, different places. I'm trying not to squeak. Trying not to squeak. Anything else? Am I missing anything else from the mask slide?
America says wear your mask.
Exactly. So we're good? Good there? All right. Hey, Dennis. Dennis said good afternoon. So, ooh, look.
Instagram Live. Join us tomorrow at 7 p.m. on Instagram Live. We'll have $5 books. Ray picked out some shinies.
That's right.
So we'll have some shinies.
So, yep, we've got a small stash. It's not a very long show, but we have fun with the $5 to go through it. It's it's a lot more casual because we're at home. We do that show from the comfort of our own home, so we don't have to leave the house on Monday night.
Don't have to worry about falling racks or anything.
No. Yeah.
Dogs barking maybe.
The turtle tanks. Don't forget the turtle tanks. We do. Sounds like a waterfall in the back, but we have a good time on those. So.
Scott.
Hey, yeah, it is Scott. Hey, Scott.
I know he misses.
He brings me bread. Scott brings me bread. That's
Really
yummy.
yummy bread. So we have some new books on Tuesday in the all ages section. We have I Am Strong is a board book about Rosa Parks. I Am Curious is a board book about Einstein. Hilda in the Great Parade is a prose novel related to the Netflix series. So this is book 2 in that series. Once Upon a Space Time, and it's about 2 kids that are headed into space.
And it's a Jeffrey Brown book, so Jeffrey Brown did
that
that
should
book.
be a lot of fun. And then hopefully we'll have Donut the Destroyer in tomorrow or Tuesday, because that comes out on Tuesday as well. And then Baba
Yaga.
Baba Yaga's assistant. They're on their way, so they should be here soon. And then speaking of Donut the Destroyer, we have some cute coloring pages to go along with that story as well. They can be found in the all ages section on the table. You can take them home. You don't have to color them here.
Your left, my right.
I pointed.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
In the all ages section. And if you color them here, we can hang them up on the door with some of my artwork.
The coloring door.
The coloring door.
That's the
We're
coloring
going to
door.
cover the door with coloring pages. So if that's something you're interested in, come on by.
Woohoo!
I'm not talking this
Oh,
time.
I like you talking the whole time.
Stanley card.
Yep. So then on Tuesday, we will continue our normal Facebook Live sale, where it's just a hodgepodge of everything. We do Silver Age, we do current. We'll continue doing our. Now that new books are being released every Wednesday, we'll have premium variants up for sale. We'll have some of the new books that are coming out that week up for sale. That if you're not a subscriber, you can buy early and deal with that. So
your open sign is off.
that'll be a Rick's here.
Jessica, did you unplug the open sign?
That'll be a sorry.
All I can say is
So that'll be still part of that sale. So we'll have a whole bunch of that stuff, some 80s stuff. I've already pulled out a lot of Silver Age items for the sale, so we'll have that
How
going
could
for
you
us.
recognize it when
They're
you
back
pass?
there.
Uh-huh,
So
uh-huh.
well, hopefully she has some good
You're
stuff.
good, Tommy. You're
And I'll do my best to keep the Stanley card away from Jacqueline, but we have no idea how that usually works. So it may or may not appear.
I don't enjoy it either.
Anyway, any questions on that, let us
I
know.
got this pointy thing on my.
New releases for Wednesday, just to highlight a few. We have Buffy.
Yeah.
Every generation.
I was gonna say new
Got me on
generation.
that one.
Every generation. So we're starting with what generation?
Aha.
I don't know.
The Philippines? Is it
I
still the
think-
Philippines?
I think it may be.
Oh. The Boys, Dear Becky #1, and then Birds of Prey #1. That's like,
It's a black label book, so it is a mature.
is it larger? Because it's 8 by 9.
Yes, it should be. It's
Oversized?
larger. Yeah, it's oversized format. It's a black label, oversized format.
Black label means mature readers, so
Yeah, if you're,
use your discretion.
yes, you can get carded. You can get carded if you buy a black label book.
All I can say is, wow, new
Just
books.
saying.
Just saying.
Ah. I don't know how to
Sabrina
act.
the Teenage Witch #1. This is a Sweeney Boo cover.
Right.
Something wicked. Forgot to say that part. This is a Sweeney Boo cover. There's also
It looked like
Veronica
it's been
Fish
this
cover.
Steady flow of new.
So this
stuff.
book is written by Kelly Thompson, and the art is by Veronica Fish.
And Andy Fish does something.
Yeah,
The Fishes.
the fishes, right?
Fishes.
And then
And
like,
Nancy Drew and the Hardy Boys. The Death of Nancy Drew #1.
Yeah.
And then there's a ton of these, like so many covers. There's like 20 of them.
80th.
80th anniversary of
Well,
Cow.
as you can see, I don't think there's much of a
So-
DC that.
So that book will be out
that
Wednesday.
Would you like to talk about previews?
Sure. Really quick, this is probably a really good time to talk about this previous page here, is that there will be, so Marvel shipping is changed up for the next 2 months a little bit. So there are no Marvel single issue books coming out this week. That's why you don't see anything up here. So this week, any of the Marvel stuff is going to be trades and hardcovers. So right now, they're only shipping single issue books every other week. So they shipped stuff this past week, which was Avengers 33, Amazing Spider-Man 43, I think. I can't remember. Anyway, so Marauders, things like that. So this week, it'll only be trades and hardcovers. And then the following week, we'll go back to some more single issues. But Marvel has that basically going, a slow roll still going out through July. And there may be a lot of questions about, cancellations. Marvel just canceled 53 variant covers for books. They have moved some of their final issues of books to digital only, which will be collected in the trade. We're going to talk more about that probably next week. I know a bunch of people have had questions. If you still have questions, just let me know or Tommy know. So we will deal with that. But we're going to figure something out there. Just we haven't gotten it yet. So next is, we talked about previews was coming out. So last Sunday we talked about previews coming out the following Wednesday, which it did. So previews came out. So there's the Marvel side, and then here is the Boom side with 7 Secrets. 7 Secrets will be pushed pretty heavily here, kind of like we did Once and Future last year. This is probably the book that we push and get behind. There's going to be some good stuff come out of 7 Secrets that we think you like. So if you're used to getting previews, a couple of things are different this month. Marvel does not have its own book. It's actually, hey, I did it right. Marvel is actually in this previews. So as you can see, Marvel has actually put itself in the big preview. So you're not going to get a separate book. Now, we have not heard if this is going to continue or this is for short term. We're just getting everything back up to speed. But basically, this is your May-June previews for everything coming out in August. So that's how that's going to work. So everything in here is coming out in August. So it looks like Marvel's getting more up to speed come August. Now, with Marvel going in here, you also notice that I don't really have a DC book. DC no longer is publishing a previews book, either in this previews or their own separate book. So they have gone basically to digital only for that book. And what you'll need to do is go to richmondcomics.com, and on the right hand corner you'll see a DC Connect link. So you can click on that link and go to the book there. It's a PDF. Or you can go to previewsworld.com and you can get the book there. So, and that's where you'll see the book. Now, if you do previews and you're used to doing previews, you still have to go back to this book. And as you can see, hopefully you can see, DC Previews is actually in here. So the item codes are still in this book that you'll have to use. You just are not, basically what you're not seeing anymore is the pretty pictures with a synopsis in there. And that's what's digital. But the codes are still in here. So, phew, that was a lot. So once again, if there's questions on that, let us know. And we'll be more than happy to help you try to answer those questions. We know it's still a lot of changing, a lot going on. So we'll keep everyone updated on how that's going to flow.
Some people do anything to extend their vacation. That's all I can say. Gab, you're hard.
Sidewalk Sale.
Man,
So after the stay-at-home order is lifted on June 10th, we're going to start having sidewalk sales on Saturdays. So we're going to take all the $4 and under boxes outside, and everything's going to be for sale for $1. And that's going to start when we open, and then it'll probably go into the early afternoon.
And this will be stuff that you have not seen in the store. This is the stuff that we're using for our sidewalk sale has never been for sale in our store.
It's been
So,
wrapped.
right, so the stuff that you have seen, if you've come in our store, you've seen on the tables that Tommy's been working through and all that. There is some $3 and $4 stuff over there. That is not part of the sidewalk sale. So the books that we're going to actually put on the sidewalk has not been seen in our store in, some of it's probably been 20 years.
Yeah, there's a whole mix of stuff from like Rebirth to
Yeah, so there's some stuff, there's some newer stuff in there, but there's some older stuff in there also, that will be a part of it. Now, once again, we'll have to make sure that even though it's gonna be outside, that we still have to stay 6 feet apart. So if a bunch of people show up, we'll just have to kinda take turns and flow, but we're gonna try to set it up to where it's kinda like hopefully like an aisle type situation, and we just stay 6 feet apart. We're going to have to still watch that even though it's
go by
outside.
the CDC guidelines.
So we are still following CDC guidelines even outside, which is still 6 feet apart. Excuse me. Water went down the wrong way.
So those will be starting on June 13th.
13th, right? We just want to give you a heads up now about the June 13th stuff. So, but that will be
And we'll
coming
be
up.
doing that probably every Saturday throughout the summer.
So it's not this coming up Saturday, it's 2 Saturdays, and we will have probably this slide next week just to remind everyone, but it is, the first one is June 13th.
Also, on June 13th, we're having our next book club meeting. We'll be discussing Heavy Vinyl, Volume 1. And for those wondering, we're still waiting on our second order of those. But,
Hopefully they'll be here,
yeah.
hopefully they'll be here soon. We're cutting it close, but
Yeah, so,
if you want to be a part of it, you need to go to the Richmond Comics Book Club group and ask to join that group. That is where the Zoom link comes in. It's not a huge interrogation to join that group. We're just trying to keep certain robots and things and people that shouldn't be in that group out. Especially since we're putting Zoom and stuff in it, but it's also a place, and we haven't really started this, that you can just talk about books anytime. We're also pretty bad at it, but we do use it for our book club stuff. So,
we have so many pages to
Yeah.
regulate now.
correct. So that will be in there, so you need to join our Richmond Comics Book Club group, and that's where the Zoom will be. So we encourage everyone to join. It's usually a pretty good time.
We get off topic a lot.
Yeah, it's usually about a half hour book club about the book, not all in the same half hour. And then we get off topic and talk about other books and
Yeah, we
other
just talk
things.
about books,
And
it's great.
yes, so we kind of go all over the place on the book club, but it's all about comics and books, and we have a good time. So come and join us if you can.
And last but not least, unless you have some
Well,
other things to
we
talk
have some
about.
stuff we'll talk about.
But if you want some book reviews from your friendly neighborhood dog Watson, follow us on Instagram at a Watson Review. He reviews a lot of comics and some other books too. Try to post daily, but not always.
So he's usually pretty busy.
Yeah.
Between naps, he's usually pretty busy.
And sometimes Storm makes a guest appearance too.
Todd's made a guest appearance every now and then. I think our Turtles made one guest appearance. It was a Turtles book he reviewed, so it was. So, yep, join him out there. We're going to actually start trying to do some reviews here, but
We need to start reading the current books that are coming out.
yeah. So sometimes we get behind.
We're not getting our books in advance necessarily, so.
I will tell you, as far as a book review goes, just not really a review, but if you're any somewhat of an Avengers fan or a Moon Knight fan, if you didn't pick up Avengers 33, you need to pick up Avengers 33 because it was phenomenal this week. We did just sell out yesterday, but we have more copies coming in the store. But Avengers 33 was very much pretty awesome, especially if you're a Moon Knight fan like I am. So it was really cool. It was also my pick of the week was Camp
We have
Spirit,
which we've already sold out of, but
which
we ordered more.
we sold out of it yesterday too. And basically it's about a girl Elodie who's going to summer camp because she needs to earn money to be camp. She'll be a camp counselor because she needs to earn money to go to college. So, and it's about her growing as a person, and there's a little sci-fi-ish
And a
love story all built into it. So it's really well done. The art's very good. I love the book. It was excellent. So, see, I did somewhat of a book review this week. Maybe not the best book review, but it was one. I'm trying to think. I don't think I read it. I think Avengers 33 is the only comic I read this
We won't
week.
stop talking about it.
Avengers 33 was awesome. It was awesome. So, and that's pretty much it for us. Just want to remind you, if you are a subscriber here or basically a family member, join our RCX MVP group. As we post, I don't think I've posted anything there in the last 2 weeks though, as
Not much has happened.
things has been kind of building back up, so I really haven't had the time to post in there, but you'll get more information in there before we usually go out to the public, just to kind of give everyone a heads up about what's going to happen in the store. I kind of like the people who help support this store even before this and during the pandemic to get a heads up of how we're going to change things first, because your feedback's important through all of that. And so we thank a lot of the people that's been in that, especially the people who's been doing our Tuesday night Facebook Live sales. That's been really huge for us the last 2 months. And those people, our friends.
For a subscriber sale.
Yeah, and so our friends have helped us a lot through all of this. And so, yep, if you want to know about our subscriber sales and all that, that MVP group is what you'll want to join if you haven't. And if you don't really know exactly where the link is, Tommy sends out an email every Thursday. And that is always mentioned in there. The book club and the MVP group is actually mentioned in that email. And if you're not getting the email us and say, hey, this is so-and-so, I'm not getting an email, here's my current email addresses. We may have typed in something wrong, or we just may not have a valid email for you. So let us know through that. It's important for us to keep conversation up through that process. Nothing happened here. So I'm trying to think of anything else. If you didn't watch it, we launched yesterday between NASA and SpaceX to the International Space Station. It's the first American rocket to leave since 2011. So I know there's a lot of things going on in the world right now, but there's also great things going on with people, and SpaceX and NASA is a big part of that. So if you hadn't watched it, that was a really good launch yesterday. We docked at the space station this morning and got all that done. So that was pretty impressive. So I think, hey, look, I put that there. Something to talk about. So it was very interesting to watch it live.
I think Rick wants to make a guest appearance on the show.
Yeah, he does. And then the last thing I'll mention while we're here, this weekend in New York was supposed to be BookCon, and BookCon was canceled mainly because you can't get in the Javits Center and New York's closed down. But BookCon is doing stuff live on their Facebook page virtually all day, talking to a lot of good authors, young adult people. We sat here yesterday and had it on the TV here all day playing, and they're back again today doing it. So check that out if you're really interested in a lot. And it's not just prose novels. They did a lot of graphic novel stuff yesterday. A lot of it was DC and Marvel based yesterday, as we talked to Nick. They talked to Nick Stone about Shuri. They talked to a few of the people on the.
There's a Avengers Assemble book coming out.
Yeah, Avengers Assemble book coming out. Right. We talked about some of the graphic novel stuff from young adult stuff from DC. So it's been really good.
And
so
Tenacious D is getting a graphic novel.
Tenacious D is doing a graphic novel. We actually started playing that here, and then we had to change it really quick. But anyway, so that is it for us. I think we're good this week. We will be back tomorrow with our Instagram live sale. Be back Tuesday with our Facebook live sale. And as always, if you have any questions or concerns or want to talk to us about how something's going, you can get to us on Facebook, Instagram, email, or you can find me on Facebook, and then you can shoot me a message on Facebook, because I'm always checking there too.
We don't always see Instagram messages though.
I have now linked my Instagram to Facebook, so I see your Instagram messages now. That was a
They
thing.
show up in 2 different folders. It's confusing.
Yeah, so, but I've got that figured out now. I am learning.
Stop.
I am learning, so.
Well, that's all, folks.
Yep, that's it. So wear your mask,
Stay safe.
stay safe, and we hope to see you in here soon. Thanks a lot, everybody. See you tomorrow night. Tick tock, tick tock.